Hello.
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 Hello. Bye.
Bye.
What did you do? Why would you do that? Hello.
Hello.
Bye. When I was a child, my family would travel down to western Kentucky where my parents were born. There's a backwards old town that's often remembered. So many times that my memories are worn. Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train is hauled away. Well, sometimes we travel right down the Green River to the abandoned old prison down by Avery Hill, where the air smelled like snakes. We shoot with our pistols, but empty pop bottles was all we would kill. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train is hauled away. And then the coal company came with the world's largest shovel, and they tortured the timber and they stripped all the land. Well, they dug for their coal till the land was forsaken. Then they wrote it all down as the progress of man. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train is hauled away. When I die, let my ashes flow down the Green River. Let my soul roll on down to the Rochester Dam. I'll be halfway to heaven with paradise waiting, just 5 miles away from wherever I am. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? But I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train is hauled away. There you go. Oh. Classic dude Mike, Whistle and Fish is on my list. I've done it before, haven't I? Didn't I do that once already? I think I did. Pretty sure I did. Hey everybody, welcome aboard. This is Dead Dog's Garage Live. It's a lot of comments. Steve Earle doing The Mountain. I think I know that one. Not sure. How's everybody doing tonight? I almost forgot a beverage. Frankly, after Friday night, I probably don't need one, but when in Rome or whatever. Howdy, Bell James. Bionic Bigfoot. Let's go. Robert Fitch, how you doing? Oh, I thought you were closer than Portland. Donnie is here. Bionic Bigfoot's in Seattle. Nice. I was just almost there. I was in Tacoma anyway. Now, whose turn was it to bring pizza? Ah, crap. Coming right up. Not me. There's so much going on. Damn it, Jim.
Dan Tupper, how you doing? Cypher F. That AMC guy was early. I'll be damned. We'll see. How you doing? Avon. Hey, howdy. How you doing? Glenn Uromi. Lovejoy. Rich Jordan. Dead Dodge Sister. I don't remember what her name is. I think it's Dead Dodge Sister. Full Garage. How you doing? I did have a good weekend. Friday night we went up to McMenamin's Elks Temple in Tacoma, Washington, and stayed there and partied, possibly a little too hard. Not super hard. I mean, I survived. Ugh, my neck still hurts. Forget the pizza. We'll do loaded nachos next time. Sounds good. Old Stuff Rules. Greetings from Tennessee. How you doing there? Dead Dodge Mom is here. She survived their cross-country trek. Yeah, I happen to know they got in at like midnight Sunday. Oh, Rob Capiccioni is here and says hello from New Jersey. How you doing there? Dave's here. Hello from Blaine. Oh, it's way up there. So should I just... When are you going to get your truck? You have to like go home and then get a trailer, right? Because I could just bring it Tuesday. But I could also bring it Wednesday. Or I could bring it Thursday. Rocket Tom is here and says, hey, everybody. My boy's 8th birthday this weekend. Had a giant Nerf gun fight in the apple orchard and went on a whale watching trip in Puget Sound. Saw 5 gray whales. That's awesome. Slightly jealous. Yeah, we missed the Nerf gun battle, unfortunately, because we were up in Tacoma. And definitely too hungover for that. But we would have had to drive all the way back here, get our child and our Nerf guns, of which we have many, and then drive back up there. So that was unfortunate. But anyway, good times. Your worst nightmare is here. What, me worry? It says, hey, from San Diego. How you doing there? Peter Dollery, greetings and salutations. Brad's Restorations. How you doing? Ray made it to the concert. Nice. Mostly Mopar is back. Yeah, like I said, my weekend was pretty good. Well, then we got home yesterday and just kind of did nothing. Edited a lot of video and then did that today. And then towed some Cadillacs around. That was fun. Yes, I know. It's Fond du Lac. I know. I knew it when I pronounced it wrong, and that's why I, like, the moment I said it, I knew it was wrong, which is why I said, or however you say that. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Well, it probably matters to the good people of Fond du Lac. But anyway, Bell James says it was an exciting weekend in Tornado Alley. Good times. How you doing, Tony Sears? Oh, yes. Thank you, Donnie. So I've already showed you guys that. It's awesome. But the video just aired today over on Functional History. So if you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's pretty cool. I'm especially impressed with the decal work. It's just like, it's so cool and it's so right. Yeah. Love it. Jimmy Babs, what is going on? David Biznett is here and says, great videos. Stone Soup is coming along. Stone Soup. With all the work you've done, how about the Fury gone around the world? We're going to see videos from Colin. Yes, we're going to see many videos from Colin. He's got one finishing the car before they left, which he hasn't even begun to edit. And then he said he got, oh crap, he just told me 440 clips from the trip, or was it 600? I don't know. A lot. He's got a lot. And so we don't know yet. Like, he's kind of got to get it all together and then see if we have one big feature length or if we have like 3 or 4 videos from his road trip. We're going to find out. So we will see where that goes. But yeah, you'll definitely be seeing footage on that. Thanks, Ray. Appreciate that. Rooster is here. No Clue Garage. What's going on? Not much. I did spend today towing Cadillacs. Well, we only ended up having to tow one. And frankly, that one could have driven 2, but we couldn't move multiple cars at once. So anyway. Yeah, I had a Cadillac limo on the trailer earlier. Bad idea. Just saying. Yeah. Other than that, pretty chill. Jeff Mills, how you doing? Rusty Dodge Garage. Well, that's a good one. Hi from Northeast Wisco. Welcome. Welcome aboard. I've been thinking lately about the people that I meet. The car wash on the corner and the hole in the street. The way my ankles hurt with shoes on my feet. And I wonder if I'm gonna see tomorrow. Father, forgive us for what we must do. You forget. Ooh, that was bad. You forgive us, we'll forgive you. We'll forgive each other till we both turn blue. And then we'll whistle and go fishing in heaven. Yeah, I got it. Yes. Colin took tons of footage, but it's going to take a while to turn it into watchable video. Dennis Dixon, how you doing? Yeah, I didn't quite finish Rocket Tom's video from today. I got towards the end of it, but I was also allegedly driving at the time, so there's that. El Hindy says, Central Texas called. We want our sunny weather back. Well, it ain't here, brother. It ain't here. Dalton Sparks, how you doing? Empire Rust, how you doing? Alan Perriman, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Dave L.A. is here from Minnesota. I don't know Grandpa was a carpenter. I know a good few John Prine songs, as I believe I've proven, but I don't know that one. Avon says the temptation to have cider delivered to me at work is a lot stronger than it ought to be. Yeah, I've had some days like that. Ray, yeah, Copperhead Road. That's obviously the big one, but I've played Ben McCullough on this live stream before. Really, really like that one from Steve Earle. I like mine depressing. 2 horns. That was 4, I think. But yeah, doubles. Nice. Jonathan Jash, how you doing? James Holst or Holstay? Holst? I'm assuming it's Holst. Shoot! I only brought tacos. When you tried calling me, I was still in bed, not wearing pants, and barely, I wasn't doing good. It was not good. Old Man Gamer is here and says, hello from Missouri. Hello from Washington. How you doing? Empire Rust, is there a trick to setting up the linkage for a 727, the kickdown or whatever it is? Yes! Some guy did a video on that. I think it's called the Big Kickdown video? The Big Torque Fight Kickdown? Hold on, I'll find it. Dodge Garage Kickdown. Yeah, it's called the Big Classic Chrysler Kickdown Guide. That's a lot. But anyway, if you search for Dead Dodge Garage Kickdown, and even if you spell it way wrong like I did, you'll find the video I did. And that's got the adjustment procedure and everything. If you're trying to piece it together out of parts, I don't necessarily cover all of that. But yeah. Yeah. Cajun Tots are the best. I want some. Anyway. Yeah, we didn't get any. I wanted to share. We were at the Tiki Bar downstairs at the Elks Temple. There are 4 bars there, including the secret one, which we did find. Anyway, I wanted to get nachos, but we didn't get nachos. I got a burger. Dennis Dixon, I laughed at your stone soup video trying to keep it running. Yeah. Personally, I think there was some good stuff in this one. Oh, at least one of the Jesh twins is here, so I guess this is a good moment to show this off. My latest gift that came in the mail. Oh, yeah. These things are sweet. I took the corn dog one out of the box, but I put it back in the box. This is a replica of an actual car that sold at Mecum in 2020. It's got a Hemi. Yes, and that is a factory color. Dark metallic blue. The detail on these is just incredible. It's got a window crank. It's so good. It does have the wrong shifter. It's got a pistol grip. And this one has 69 seats for some reason. My red one there has 68 seats like it should. So kind of goofy. Anyway, good stuff. Paul Steinberg. Good evening, Jamie. Great vids this week. How you doing? I'm doing okay. Yeah, I'm doing okay. Had a good weekend. And thank you. Appreciate that. Classic Dude Mike says 7,000 for a mid-60s Signet. Slant 6 looks really solid. It's on Marketplace in New York. Well, it's a lot of money to me, but if it's a super nice car and it's what you really want in life, yeah, there you go. Glenn Uromi wants to know, how many different people's shops are going to contribute to the Stone Soup build? I actually don't know. I think it's something like 12 to 15, somewhere in that range. It's a good few people have signed on. So, yeah. Has been good, says funny guy. Thanks, I think, unless that's sarcastic. Gamer Chico 7. Who makes those awesome cars? I'd like to get some of my husband's builds made into some Hot Wheels. That is the YouTube channel, Functional Histories. So you can look them up. They have a website now, and I think there's a contact form, or there's at least an email on there. I think it's Functional Histories Inc. at, is it at Gmail or is it at Yahoo? I think it's at Gmail. Anyway, yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I have another one. It is. Oh no, I did bring it. Oh, I got both of them. The gang's together. There we go. Little Corn Dog. I can't. Yeah, there we go. Little Corn Dog and Little Dale's Demon. Pretty cool. Anyway, there you go. Functional Histories YouTube channel, and they have a website now. Peter Dollery says, "Whoops, wrong click. That creamsicle Challenger was great. Thanks. I liked it. It didn't get as many views as I thought. It's a really nice car. I thought it would be more popular, but it is what it is." Yeah. Tom had a very informative video today as well. What was his video today? Was that not the... I don't even know. I've only seen one from him this weekend. I was busy. Well, yeah, it was the Spring Fling one. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, I saw that. Larry Barker says, hello, Jamie, Battle Creek, Michigan. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, good over here. Mom says it was an exciting trip. Yeah, I look that way. How's it going, Bill Johnson? Mike Noodle, hi from Chicago. How you doing there? Classic Dude Mike says 69 Eldorados do front wheel burnouts. I'm sure they do. So do Corollas if you drive them wrong enough. What's up, Snoopy Boobs? What's good in the hood? No Cool Garage says it's 73 in Central California and it's beautiful today. Must be nice. No Stone Soup. Is the Rainbow Stew okay? I don't know that one. Nice. Nice. Wow. Answer 14. Good evening, Jamie from Northeast Ohio. Salt trucks just got done doing the roads today, just in case. Yeah. All right. Oh, yeah. I guess I should say you should hit the like button if you haven't done that. 145 of you out there. That's a pretty good number. So thanks for joining. I appreciate it. And if you have any Mopar questions, feel free to drop them, and I will get to them soon. Josh Jesh is fashionably late, just in time for me to show off that treasure. So that's good. And then this one. I took it out of the box, but I removed all the goofy plastic, but I put it back in the box. I might put the blue one back in the box too. We'll see. We will see. And I also found this. This is my first diecast. My brother bought me this one when I had a 66, and I wanted to paint it red. Now, the funny thing is, all the trim is like, it's like they forgot to glue it or something. I knocked the mirror off yesterday too, but it went back on. But anyway, the 66 is actually just as well detailed as those 68s. It's really cool. I mean, they have like fabric seat belts. The seats actually flip forward. The wheel turns, of course, I'm sure you've seen that. The engines are well detailed, but not super accurate, There's another Hemi in there. Red cap batteries, pretty good. The trunk doesn't stay open on this one, and another piece of trim fell off, so all the trim is in the trunk. Good stuff. Dave LA says, I have a good one this week. I've got 3 5.9 Magnums that I've been into for rebuilding. Oddly enough, all cam bearing, delaminating, and pitted. and the rest are good. I'll have to look for that next time I open one up. Number 4. Number 4 is the important one. Isn't it? Yeah, isn't number 4 the one that... Well, not in a Magnum. Interesting. Very interesting. All tots are bomb. Well, maybe. No, the headstock's not broken, but I think the nut is. And what's funny is I've knocked the harmony over twice now. It's just a mess. There are guitars everywhere. I don't know if you can see it, but they're everywhere. And the only ones that keep getting knocked over are my vintage acoustics. It's terrible. Just terrible. Scott Smith is late to the show. Nice video on Stone Soup. Nice to see it's ready to go. Sort of. Sort of is an important word there. The Cancer Lancer. Yeah. That's really good. Classic dude Mike with that one. That was in a comment too, and it's just hilarious. Oh, Tom's too busy watching Harry Potter to watch the live. Okay. What's in my beard? Drool, probably. Jonathan Jesh wants to know, I've got a transmission question. What are the differences between a GM NV4500 and a Dodge? I don't actually know that. I know the, obviously the bell. I strongly suspect they use different outputs. God, it's been a long time since I read up on these, but I do seem to recall someone trying to adapt a Chevy one to a Dodge. Yeah, but I don't know. I can't tell you the specific differences. I'm sure there are some, though. Nice. Gregor Groff says, just finished watching the latest Stone Soup video. That car is far more solid than most Michigan barn finds. That's what I'm saying. It's super good. People keep saying it's junk and scrap metal and all that, but yeah. Oh, Bill Johnson just sent me pictures of that 71 Satellite that has a 413 in it for some reason. Wow. Oh, that 413, was it in a lake for a while? That is terrible. Oh, it's probably because it's got a shaker hood with no shaker in it. Huh. That's very interesting. A 413. Is that a 65? Don't remember. Or 64? I'm not sure. Anyway, very neat. Like those. 71's a good year for a B-body, I think. Answer 14 says, Stone Soup's journey should be epic. Can't wait to see the many phases of transformation. Me neither. But maybe more than that, I can't wait to see it be not here anymore. No offense to anyone involved. But I just keep looking, and this is the problem. I just keep looking at it and going, oh, well, I could just do this. Oh, well, I could just, it wouldn't be a big deal to do that. Or, oh, I should just change that carb. Or, man, I could just get 2 brake hoses and then I could actually drive it. And it's like, stop it. First, you're being greedy. And second, you got other things to do that like pay the bills, guy. So yeah, it needs to leave. Howdy, Cave Dave. How's it going? Colleen Tebow is here as well. Hello. How you doing there? Michael Adamo is here. A little late. Not super late, though. Early A's are the Cats' PJs. I agree. I think they're pretty good. Aceface 50001 is here for the Sam Elliott impressions. You got any sarsaparillas? Yeah, that's a good one. I don't have it. I have no idea. I need to trim this, grow the mustache out a little bit more, put on a cowboy hat, and then get a little bit more gruff. Yeah, dude. I never thought of it that way. Nope, don't have it. Yeah. Can't wait to see what's up next after Stone Soup. My 69 Charger, I hope, but we'll see. 15 different people working on Stone Soup. It's going to be Barrett Jackson quality. So true. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, Rooster's the Sam Elliott looking one, but can you do a Sam Elliott voice? Yeah, Scott. Yeah, Tom did the swap meet video. I saw that one. Yeah. I just don't know what we learned from it. Joseph Perry says, Jamie, that van is for sale for $1,500. What van? Uncle D to the dork to the dead. How's it going, Hans Hossel? Yeah. Google username. Nice. I agree with your statement. They're not making classic American cars anymore. That thing was absolutely trashed and not worth it, but that doesn't make it scrap. It wasn't worth free. Are you sure it wasn't worth free? Because I'm pretty sure it was worth free. Pretty sure. Changing out the negative battery cable on a Slant 6 with power steering is a pain in the arm. A lot of things on the Slant 6 are a pain. Distributor stuff and fuel pump and coil specifically. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that can't be too hard. Well, shoot him an email. See if he wants to do that. I don't know. He usually doesn't mess with the bigger ones. Christian Lilly is here from Long Beach, Washington. How you doing there? Red Baron shot far through the car. I don't shot fire through what car? I'm so confused. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Too many things. Not worth it is entirely subjective. Thank you. I still think it was worth free, but Hans Sossel, I think you covered all the bases on that one, yeah. And I'm 8 minutes behind. So, does anyone know if a 63 A-body tank will fit in a 62 Lancer? I think it will. The internet says it might, but I don't know if we know anyone that has actually done it. That's kind of the problem. Dale Magners, how you doing? Yeah, no, we missed you, Snoopy Boobs. Ah, yes, the 66. The finest of the Chargers. Yeah, it's fine. I love these things. Really do. But 68 for me, dog. Easy choice. Just looking at the two toys, it's like, yep. Just an old guy. Just found all my diecast VWs. Nice. My 66 diecast was in the bottom of a box. From my old house for 3 years, and I just found it yesterday. Robert Lee says half a torsion bar would make a great self-defense weapon. I agree, and it also makes a good hammer handle. They do, well, yeah, of course it's got a full-length console, but I think it has torsion bars, but they don't. The torsion bars aren't functional, and they're also at an angle, which is wrong. And I noticed on that car the subframe sticks down too low, so you can see it. Not on the 66, but on the 68 you can. Anyway, it just has springs up in here, but it does have functional suspension, just not torsion bar suspension. Stage Zero Garage Jason is here from Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. Dalton Sparks wants to know, hey, Jamie, have you come across the foot-activated washer pumps? Yes, many. Oh, wow. Okay, Donnie shot fire out of his carburetor and burned his eyebrows. He's done. He's inside and watching. I've done that before. Never burned my eyebrows all the way off, but I singed my mustache, some of my arm hair, and half of this eyebrow once. Anyway, have you come across the foot-activated washer pumps? Yes, many. They work great. That was like your basic A-body. My Demon has one. My Duster had one. My Swinger had one. That Scamp I parted out had one. My Dart Sedan had one. A lot of A-bodies I've had that. And they work fine. No, they're kind of cool, actually. It's just a quirky little thing. I have it on authority that old timers used to convert the tank and the foot pump bellows, foot bellow, into a liquor dispenser, underdash liquor dispenser. There you go. No, it doesn't have a build tag on the trunk. If you were talking about this, it has the spare tire instructions, jacking instructions. It has a rubberized floor mat. It has a filler neck. It has a spare tire. It has a jack. It's amazing. It is amazing. It has all the stickers under the hood, everything. We'll see. I don't know anything about rebuild parts for an A230. I mean, Brewers would be the people to ask, but they are the 4-speed people, not the 3-speed people. So, yeah. Nice. Yeah, Donnie's almost done with the 360 for false advertisement, which is awesome. B. Rivas says, I have over 200 Mopar diecasts. Wow. I have 5. Well, I have some others. I have some smaller ones. I've got a 300 right there, 55 C300, which it's right there. You can't see it, but it's right there. I have a Cobra. I have 2 Power Wagons. In fact, one of them is still right here. I sold my Power Wagon. I did not give the nice young gentleman either of my diecast Power Wagons. Those are mine. And I do have some smaller, what are these, 124 or whatever. I have a Challenger and a Cuda. In fact, I have 2 Challengers and a Cuda. Where's my Cuda? It might be behind Big Mouth Billy Bass. I'm not sure. Anyway. There you go. Junkyard D is here. How's it going, man? And says, a sincere thank you for laying the groundwork on Stone Soup and getting it running. We're all looking forward to the cross-country build. Me too. I can't wait to see where it goes. Haven't done the odometer thing yet. Need to do that. And, God, I'm so tempted to change the carburetor now because it ran okay, and by the end of the video, it didn't run okay anymore. Could also be those horrible points I put in, I guess. It could be so many things. I just need to not do anything. But yeah, happy to do it, and I can't wait to see what happens. Answer 14. This is funny. 2 new Challenger comments in a row. I'm going to answer these and then remind me I had something to say. Oh, that's why there are so many people here this early. Chris Freemesser says the Uncle Tony invasion starts early tonight because his interwebs are failing. That's highly inconvenient. Anyway, answer 14 says, I too am buying a late model Challenger with a V6, even the same color. Nice. They are really pretty stout. I might do some minor performance upgrades. What do you think are good, not too wild performance mods? I think there's one, and it's a supercharger. And to wit, no, which is also the response to this. Chris Greenhill's Garage, when are we Hemi swapping the new Challenger? The new Challenger goes from 60 to 100 miles an hour really fast. It can pass 3 cars on a back road, no problem. It's averaging 25 miles a gallon. It does everything I wanted it to do. It's smooth. It's quiet. It's relatively comfortable, although not quite as comfortable as I'd hoped it would be. It's pretty good. The stereo is great, at least compared to everyone I've ever had. I love the way it looks. It's beautiful. I love the stripper nature, the plain outs. I love everything about it. Really, really happy with it. And we are not Hemi swapping the new Challenger. I popped the hood and just kind of stared at the 3.6 for a while. It doesn't leak a drop of fluid. There's no dirt on it. It looks brand new. It's a beautiful little gem in there. Yeah. So no, we're not doing that. But I have been looking at the supercharger kits. Yeah, I don't know because I've been thinking about this too. And it's not even, I don't need any more performance out of that V6. It does exactly what it's supposed to do. It's great. It's fine. What minor upgrades would be worth doing? I looked at the Mopar Performance Cold Air Intake Kit, which is like $500. Almost certainly not worth $500. I don't think so. Might make it sound cooler, maybe. I don't know. I was looking at the MBRP exhaust kit, and not necessarily for, horse ponies or whatever, but just for a sound. Because I might be weird, but I kind of like the sound of an aggressive V6. I think it's neat. I think that's something the Italians do that we don't do here. And maybe we should. So anyway, I thought about that. But again, I don't really care about the horsepowers. And the only reason I'm looking at the MBRP is because everything they say and every review I've found says there's no drone. It's not annoying on the highway. You can hear yourself think. You can hear the radio. But when you get into it, it sounds awesome. So anyway, that's what I'm looking at. I'm not going to spend $500 on a cold air. And again, someday I might do the airbox delete anyway by installing a supercharger. So there you go. Nice. Empire Rust sent over some pictures of the square body tow truck doing square body tow truck things. My daughter stole my phone, so I can't show you, unfortunately. Mm-hmm. Anywho, I like the Pentastar. I stand by it. Oh my God, someone in the comment. Okay, so that's the other thing I wanted to say. People really like that car. I keep getting compliments on it. People say it's beautiful and it's really cool. All the neighbors, all our friends that have come by, they just love that Challenger. And it's so funny to me because obviously, like, I drive cool old stuff, right? I mean, I think it's cool. And I get compliments and jaws dropping and that sort of stuff everywhere. I expected to be invisible in that Challenger. I never thought anyone would go like, oh, that is so cool. I love your car. And they do. And it's weird. But anyway, yeah, I got one comment. A guy insisted that all Challengers, since they came out, the Challengers and Chargers have had 3.6s. The old ones just had less power. And I was like, no, dude, it used to be the 3.5. It's not even a little bit the same. He's like, whatever you say, it's the same engine. No, dude, they don't share a single component. It is 100% clean sheet design over the 3.5. I don't care. You can say whatever you want. It's the same. Oh, my God. You people are driving me to drink. There's something else I was going to say about the Challenger. Yeah. No, I'm very happy with it. I really am. Just an old guy says they make guitar stands. I'm fairly sure. Yeah, I bought the local guitar store out of them. They are all full. Well, not right now. They're not right now, but they usually are. I took my SG and Rickenbacker to a jam the other day, and I haven't taken them out of the cases yet. See, the good guitars get cases. Or stands. Sorry, the good guitars get stands. Usually the Harmony's on a stand, but I brought it over here to play, and then there's no room over here. Anyway, I have a big wall hanger, but there's nowhere to put it in here, so it's just leaning up in the corner. Listen. Yeah, welcome aboard, everybody that came over from Tony's. Apparently, his internet broke or something. That's unfortunate. If he fixes his internet, he can always come on over here. Uh-huh. Hank Reardon says every Magnum I've ever pulled apart has crappy cam bearings also and cracked heads. Of course, cracked heads, yeah. What? What? Okay. Got it. Yeah, I just ignore cam bearings, basically. Nice. Yeah. Have people seen the prices of A-bodies lately? Seriously. I apologize for being so far behind on the comments. I've been doing so much better at this lately. I must be talking too much. I apologize. Mad Brax wants to know, just to clarify, a 73 Charger bumper can be converted to 71.2 headlights, hideaway headlights. I watched the Toolbox Charger video twice, and I'm still unsure. We did not use the 73 bumper. The bracketry that mounts everything is different. So no, I think you actually need a hideaway bumper. I don't even think the standard 71.2 bumper would work. I'm not sure. And you could probably make brackets. You could probably modify things because the basic bumper design is the same. The basic shell is the same. But I don't think the mount points for the big hideaway brackets are in the 73.4 bumper. We used an actual 71, I think. I don't remember. 71 or 72 hideaway bumper. We used the 73 brackets and slotted the holes to move the bumper in. No Clue Garage says, I heard that 8 3/4 will work in a Dodge pickup from an E-body? Hopefully E-body. Yeah, the pickups are wider. Yeah, narrower like a car axle. Yeah, that's the thing people do, like a B-body axle. Yes, it works. The purchase will be wrong, though, I'm pretty sure, so I'll probably have to move those. My quality so far seems to be okay. I'm pretty sure it was the birds that took Tony out. The Lancer looks like it lanced a few too many boils. Uh-huh. Yeah, I know. I'm not doing brakes. Lovejoy's got dibs on brakes. Oh, it smells like food out there. I'm hungry. Nice. Bill Johnson says, yes, I believe that A is 65. I think it is. And the car was tarped. The hole had an extra cover on it, but it's been sitting for 20 years. Rest of the shaker comes with new in the box. Cool. Oh, A-body axle. Dude, an A-body 8 3/4 is so expensive, though. I'd get a B-body one. That's why they sent the car to you first. Ray, I can't pull it up because, again, my daughter stole my phone. But I already sent Vic pictures of one just like his with a straight axle and lettered like a race car, and it was awesome. T's Good Times Garage is here. It has been a minute. How you doing there? Nice. Oh, All Classics Restoration stopped by just to say hello. I'm still on vacation. Nice. Yeah, you can't possibly make the Lancer worse. And Seth Stewart said, great videos this week. Thanks. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I don't know what the deal is. Views, subs, all of the things have been down for the last couple weeks. I don't know why. I really don't. I don't know if it's just like stuff in the world, season changing, people are on YouTube less. I don't know. Or if I just suck and people are bored of me. Not sure. But yeah, I thought they were decent videos. The one today did the best of the ones this weekend. The 4-speed video, I never expected that to do well. It's a handy piece of info. But yeah. Anywho, yeah. Hey, if you haven't told literally all of your friends and family to subscribe to my channel, you should do that. I never beg at the like in videos or anything like that. And I'm not begging now, but if you haven't, go ahead. Thanks. My hair's out of control. It always is. Howdy, Stacy. How you doing? Rusty Fuel wants to know, what do you think of the idea of swapping out both the torsion bar and control arm on Stone Soup? Well, I swapped out the torsion bar already, but it didn't have a control arm. It needs bushings. The arms are fine. It just needs a full rebuild. Classic Dude Mike. Dude Mike is called Classic Dude for a reason. Quite a bit like the dude. Nice. On Drabs, checking it out over here because Tony's internet's failed. Yeah. The gang is all here. Thanks for joining, people. Appreciate it. Watzonda2B says, hi, Jamie. Enjoying the new Challenger content. Glad you got one. Me too. Oh, that's what I was going to say. I've got so many positive comments on that. And only I'd say 5% of commenters were like, you should have got a Hemi. Anyway. Or that's a plastic piece of garbage, or things like that. But one guy was like, I didn't subscribe for this new garbage. I subscribed for classic Mopars. You're telling me that you sold your Power Wagon, your flagship truck, the logo for your channel, just to buy that piece of plastic garbage? And I was like, well, first off, that's not how it happened. Second off, this isn't going to become a modern Mopar channel, but I gotta make videos. I'm looking for videos to make. It's what it is. I'm a YouTuber, man. What do you want? If I'm going to spend money on something, it had better be a video. And the other thing is that video, it's only got 16, 17,000 views. But compared to everything I've done for the last few weeks, because again, things have kind of slowed down for some reason, and it's just what happens. It's got more views than everything else, and tons of comments. So I think people kind of like him. So I might do more with it. And I have some ideas. I really do. But I can't ruin my daily driver. I need it to work as a car. So, yeah. Danny Boyd says, just because something is free doesn't mean you should take it. You are damn right on that point. But I didn't take it. Vic did. And by the time it gets to him, it will be so much better than it is now. So it makes sense to me. I just don't know how anyone doesn't see that. It's not my problem that it's rusty. That's someone else's problem. I got the engine running. I've kind of proofed the electrical system. It has things, kind of has a cooling system. I've done some things. No one person has to fully restore this car. No one person has to dump $10,000 into this car. Everybody gets out of it a video, at least, or a few videos. Some fun. They might get some subs out of it from other channels sending people their way. It's just like the rising tide thing. The car was free. By the time it gets to the guy it was given to, it's going to be way better than it is. And it's I just don't see the bad side. I don't see one. I'd love to have an old e-body too, Dan. I had one once, but they're friggin' expensive. I like it. Is that a teeny tiny piano? Wow. Nice. Gregor Groff says, I ran into the Ignition 1, Ignition 2 thing on my 86 Dodge van when I changed it from lean burn. I didn't know they did lean burn vans. I've never seen one. Anyway, I won't say how many coils I smoked, but it was more than one. Nice. Yeah, exactly. Well, it's not $300 anymore. It's probably $100, $150 at most, but the way the scrap market is. But the point is, yeah, exactly. Like, the absolute worst that happens is the project fails, and then it's parts. It has a title. Someone would buy that. I'm just saying. It's worth it for content alone. Hey, I just said that. Exactly. Thank you. Yes. Yeah, we got to set No Clue Garage's phone on fire. Yeah. But the problem is the A-body housing is really expensive, so that's why you probably don't want to do that. Anti-Stupid says, I hit a dirt bank with my T100 and the horn jammed on. Had to loosen the column to relieve the tension so it could steer again. Wow. Huh. All right. Nice. Joel Shooter is here. How's it going, Joel? Says, hello, Jamie. I remember those cars from my kidhood. Excuse me. I also remember that a few were hot rodded. Nice. Love that 66. I'm a sucker for fastbacks. At one time, I had this, my 67 Barracuda, a 66 Barracuda, my garbage can, and I had a 51 Plymouth. Is that Cambridge? I think it's Cambridge. That's also the name of a Vox amp, which is why I'm questioning that. Plymouth, Cambridge. Yeah, 1951 Cambridge, two-door fastback. I had all of those at once. I really had a fastback thing. I like them. What Mustang would I have to have? Fastback. I am with Mexican Spec on that one. I was just trying to say, like, I wouldn't literally scrap it, but it could be parts. You know, there's a lot on the animal that could be saved. Dan E. Boyd also prefers 68 to 70 Chargers, and I'm right there with you, my friend. I had a 66 Charger. I bought a 68 Charger. I sold my 66. Then I bought a 69. Very happy. Yeah, the two-door sedan is really weird. It's really weird. The hardtop is a little bit better looking. A little. But yeah. Oof. No. Rooster, it's 73 forward. 73. Electronic ignition was standard across the board. 1973. 1970, 71, 72. Points were still a thing. In 72, electronic ignition was an optional extra. And it was available over the counter from Direct Connection. But no, electronic ignition was not standard until 1973. 71 Challenger, 340 automatic, single points are correct. My 71 Demon, 340 4-speed, dual points in a cast iron body. Electronic ignition, it was available in 72. I've heard it may have become available late in the 71 model year, available as an optional extra, but it was not standard. It was not. You could get it in 72. It was standard in all models. 73. All H drab or all drab, whatever. Hopefully the H is silent. Honestly, I want someone to forge a sword from one of my old torsion bars. Nice. Interesting. Dave says, pretty sure the difference in the NV 4500 is the output shaft. Dodge version is too long. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Vic. Sorry, Jamie. I'm only a half hour late. You'll probably see this message in a couple hours. 20 minutes, but yeah. I have a sense of humor about most things, luckily. Fondalure? Uh-huh. Yeah. Tom's email address is tom@rocketresto.com. Snoopy boobs, I know what you're saying. Nice. Hey, don't squirt gasoline on a grill or on a fire, and camp fuel is almost just as bad. Wow. Answer 14 sheepishly admits to having a collection of over 23,000 Hot Wheels cars and other 1/64th die casts and a very patient wife. I have one of those too. I don't have 23,000. I have like 100 maybe. Gamer Chick 07. Can you make any recommendations on a chassis for a 49 Dodge B3D? B3 and 49? I was just looking at the chassis code list yesterday, and my understanding was 4849 was B1, 50 was B2, and 51 to 53 was B3. But anyway, recommendations for a chassis swap: second gen Dodge 94 to 02, probably be the best. I forgot all about those slot mags. That's going to be like Christmas. You shouldn't have reminded me. No, I do want that truck to not be here anymore. It's big. And it doesn't have a parking spot. It's still wedged in front of my boat. And I kind of like to be able to move my boat. We did have some nice weather. It left, but it might come back eventually. Dale Magners just picked up a 71 GTX and a 69 Charger 500 Hot Wheels. Best I can afford right now. I get it. I had that time as well. Here's a Charger 500 I got recently. Mitchell gave me that one. I think I already showed this one. I've got a pretty cool Auto World Hemmings Muscle Machines Challenger. Pretty cool. Very green. The Steelies and the dog dishes. And, of course, these have rubber tires, which is cool. Yeah. Yeah. I wonder if a Hot Wheels... I bet it. I wonder if oh, it does. Never mind. Octane Red Hellcat, $6 from them. Nice. That's what made me think of it, because they've got their Then and Now series. So I guess I'm gonna have to order this. Octane Red Modern Challenger. It is a Hellcat technically, but that's fine. Guy Kugler says, "Hi Jamie. All old cars and old houses need to be saved." I agree. And old boats. Don't forget old boats. I'm very much on board with that. Did I ever show my dad's? I think this is the hood, isn't it? Yeah. HMS hood. 1/700 scale. It's my dad's hood. It's missing some pieces. I have a box with some of the pieces, but most of what's missing isn't in there. Anyway, kind of cool. Kind of melted. Are those diecast models by Danbury Mint? I think that one is probably. But these were ERTL, and then American. Damn it! What are they called? I don't even know. American something. American Muscle Authentics, but they're made in China. Shocking, I know. Anyway. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Dan E. Boyd hasn't built a model since probably the 1970s. Nice. Nice. I have a couple model kits I need to finish. Ooh! I've mentioned this one. Did I show this one? This is my 68 Charger. I painted this a long time ago because I have known what Charger I wanted for a really long time. When I say the one I bought was my dream car, I mean it. This is the Charger I wanted. Dark red, black top, and the interior's painted black. It's somewhere. That's the only difference with the one I ended up with is white interior. But you know what? I decided I like the white top a lot. But this was my dream car right here. Exactly the Charger I've always wanted, and that's the one I got. How sick is that? I could die happy at any time. I did all the things. Rusty Fuel. Stone Soup is going to Dayton, Ohio. Dave says the 1920 floats absorb fuel. Really? It's foam or nitrofill or whatever. Huh. But it's not doing that. Yeah, Rip Supercharger. That was the kit I was talking about. Yes, Rip kit. Yeah. Yeah, Josh Jesh was already in the comments with that info. Glenn Romy, I still have the Dakota. I'm not planning on doing anything else with it. I was daily driving it all the time until I got this Challenger, and I haven't started the Dakota since. So I think that means I don't need it anymore. That's what I'm trading to Tom for that ramp truck. And I almost backed out because that ramp truck is a piece of total garbage. But I have made some progress on it, and I think I'm still going to do the deal. I have some plans, wicked plans. Nice. Yeah, nice. Google username says new 36 is perfect as a daily. I know, I love it. It's so great. I have one in my 300, 10 years now, no major issues. The oil cooler, which is already done on mine, it's the aluminum Dorman one, and rockers have been the only problems. I'd take those over some of the other options. That's exactly my point. They have problems. They're not perfect. I know that, but the problems they have are easily dealt with. And yes, Bell James, I very much enjoy it. It really is fun. Italians. I eat no Apple product. I apologize. I know. The factory intake is obviously all modern engineered air intakes are cold air intake systems. I'm familiar with how they work. Yeah. And I agree. I don't think it's worth $500. You're not going to get a performance boost worth $500. I said that. It's just kind of the sound, I think, is the point there. Yeah. Yes, I got a spoiler on the drag racing scene between Dale's Demon and just Mopar Joe's Barracuda some weeks ago. And my response when I got it was, this is not true to life at all, because there's no way I'd be off the line neck and neck with Joe. I'd be way behind. But yeah, it was really cool. I like that a lot. If they make a V6 sound good, I like it a lot. Yeah, go check out the MBRP, the videos showing what it sounds like, because it does sound really good. I really like it. It's got a nice snarl to it. I saw some people, make your V6 sound like a V8. It's never going to sound like a V8, but it sounds pretty cool. Cart 70 says, choose violence on the like button. Thank you very much, Cart 70. Appreciate that. Classic Dude Mike, I'd leave your Challenger stock except for the wheels. Yeah, I'll figure something out on that. I have no plans to change it anytime soon. Someday, it might not be a daily driver anymore. It might be cool to do something with it, I think. I only like the idea of the supercharger because it would be legendary. But seriously, and I can't stress this enough, I maintain everything I said about it. 300 horsepower is plenty. That thing, I'm not saying it's the fastest thing on the road, because it's not, but it's quick. It's plenty quick. Doesn't need anything more than what it has. I like the thought of the exhaust system, but I also don't want to spend $700 on it. But I like the idea. Yeah. Nice. Dave says, next time I'm up there, I'm going to leave an old phone for her to use. Nice. I figured. Yeah, I'm way behind. I apologize. I almost kept my old iPhone for her, but they gave me a lot of money for it. McLovin Garage, how's it going? Yeah. Eddie Marshall has replaced many a cam in Pentastars. I've done many a rocker arm. I have only seen one get to the point that it actually did damage the camshaft. One. So I purchased the tools that wedge the timing chain in place and all that stuff. And that turned out fine. That was in a van. And actually, funny enough, that unfortunately, and it was kind of funny, but kind of not really, it was a customer. I had done one rocker arm on it, or two rocker arms or something, and it killed another one, and he didn't make it in time to save the cam. At least I think that's what happened. Or did I do like an entire bank of rockers and the cam? God, I can't remember. But yeah, I've only ever had to do one camshaft. Chris Freemaster, parking lot full of white, black, gray SUVs, and your Challenger? No wonder everybody notices it. I know, it's beautiful. It's so beautiful, they actually made a Hot Wheels of it. I just got the internet warning. Hopefully everything's fine. Let me know if you can't hear me. But if you can hear me, don't say anything, because that always happens. Oh, someone earlier, I missed a comment. It was, I prefer a straight six through a log manifold. Yes, fine. Very, very good. I prefer a straight six through a turbo, but maybe that's just me. And this is what made me think of it. But yeah, I pulled up. I parked next to a lady's house in my Challenger on Friday. And the lady pulled up when we were leaving and said, hey, that's a beautiful car. Man, what year is that thing? How much did that cost you? Did you buy? Is it brand new? Oh, God, no. She said, good. I wouldn't buy a new car. I said 93,000 miles. And she said, oh, fantastic. I just love it. Love the color. That thing's so cool. Yeah, I like it. It's a good looking car. I wouldn't turbo that engine. I would do the supercharger because yes, it's easier, but also they give you, I think it's different PCM, or maybe it's just a tuner and a tune for it. They give you everything to just make it work out of the box. And that's the real appeal there. Like, I'd love to turbo something, but not that. Not that. Yes, exactly. V6 sound like Wildcats, which is cool. I daily drive a French V6 with the right exhaust. They can sound nice. And that's exactly why I was looking at that MBRP kit, because it really does sound quite good. Andy says, power output aside, I personally love the 3.5 in Mom's Magnum. I think they're a decent engine, but the 3.6 is just this totally different thing. Exactly. It's a 50 horsepower pump. And not just that, but the torque curve, the tuning of the engine, the VVT. It's very different. Jeff Militich dropped in a few minutes ago. Just woke up from a nap. How's it going? Exactly. Daily driver does not need to be a speed demon. Yeah. Nice. Dan E. Boyd used to play guitar but lost interest. I play a lot less than I used to because I got into the car thing. Where is my... Oh. Yeah, hang on. Yeah, I don't play as much as I used to. I've been getting back into it. I'm mostly playing bass now, electric bass in a band. I play bass and write and sing, so figure that one out. But I still play guitar some. I'm working on another album, record, whatever. We're getting way behind. Minnesota Tomcat. Favorite decade of Gibson? I don't know. My SG is like a 2004. I've never had any classic electrics. I did used to play a 70s ES335, and I like that a lot. And my vintage acoustic is 60s, and it's cool, but I don't know. The modern ones I've played are pretty good, too. I'm smelling dinner, and it's killing me. Play more slide later, I guess. Anyway. Yeah, your daily should put a smile on your face. And the stock 3.6 Challenger does that. It's fine. Good evening, Seth Doss. How you doing there? Snoopy Boobs. I hate the attention I get from the cars. I used to. But at this point, I don't know. It's part of the thing that comes with being a YouTuber too, I guess. And I don't know. I watch all kinds of interviews with famous people and stuff, and something I've heard them say is I used to get so irritated when people would, see me in public and say stuff or that. It's just like, oh, I just want to be left alone. But you know what? When you put yourself out there, you kind of put yourself in that position. And when you drive a classic car, that is what you're doing. And especially kids that see your car and get so excited, like it might be the first one they've ever seen. It might be the coolest thing they've ever seen in their lives. You might be making new car guys. Don't be mean to them. It's just something that comes with the territory. And I've explained that to my daughter too. Like when we're in this car, it's kind of like we're famous because people are going to look at us. They're going to talk to us. They're going to ask us questions. That's just part of the experience. So I used to really strongly dislike it, but I've gotten to where I like it and I appreciate it. So I don't know. Maybe it's part of aging or it's part of doing this whole thing, but yeah. Answer 14 says 300 horse in that 3.6 is just an eyelash short of the 383's horsepower from 1970. Yeah, it is. And I bet you I have a 383 car and it's very fun. In fact, very recently I was at a stoplight in my Charger and I thought a modern Dart next to me wanted to race. So I might have allegedly done a power brake and ripped on out of there and squirreled sideways, and it was pretty fun. And I reminded myself again, 383 is pretty good. And that's even a low compression 2-barrel engine with a 4-barrel on top. Like the 383 is a damn fine motor. Yeah, that little V6 is similar for power. Way better fuel economy. Way better highway cruising. It does everything really well. It's lighter. Of course, the car is heavier. But it doesn't feel as heavy as it is. So I'm just saying it's pretty damn good. Yeah. Danny Boyd, I'm not much of a fast player either. I got spirit. But yeah, I've never been a speed demon on the guitar. I'm just not that guy. I really enjoy bass. I always wanted to be a bassist. I ended up a lead guitarist and I had to sing because no one else would do it. And then I was a songwriter and lead in multiple bands for many years. And now I'm back on electric bass, which I love. It's what I always wanted to do. Brian L says, a couple more vids on Stone Soup, then it must go. Other guys need the content. Yeah, I don't think... I'm probably not going to do anything else with it. Probably. Maybe, but probably not. But we'll see. Stone Soup. Yeah, I got to leave some on the bone for other people. I just want it... I don't want it to be a total piece of crap when it leaves. And I had it running well, I swear, and by the end of my video, it just was running back again. Anyway. Yeah. Oh. Kermito. All right. Nice. Josh Homan is here and says, good to be here. The government took Tony down. Danny Boyd, very good at figuring out parts of songs. Me too. It's one of my superpowers. I've played in many bands and I could just jump in and do it. And figuring out classic songs, especially when we're doing covers and things, is one of my strengths. And trying to just meld into any song. And I don't know that I'm super the best at it, but anyway. Oh, Colin's got half a burger. Well, I'm pretty sure we're having like an actually tasty dinner. I don't know. You could bring it by. That's what I'm saying. Give it to the dog. Yeah, we got dogs. Scott Smith liked the 4-speed video. Yeah, cool. Thanks. Appreciate that. Feeding the dogs is definitely an option. Most of the old parps dropped in. How's it going? Yeah. Food stamp Challenger. Good enough. The current V6 Challenger is the future 340 Challenger. I don't think that is true. But I was thinking, but stopped short of saying, I think eventually there may be a realization that those Pentastar cars are that sweet spot. It's like, it's fast enough, but it's also mellow enough. It's just like, I've driven some Hemis and I don't know, the fuel mileage sucks and they're shouty and it's like, they do cool stuff, but I don't need that every day. I'm certainly not going to drive it, the 90 miles a day I drive when I go to Rocket. The V6 is perfect. It's plenty fast. It's quiet. It's smooth. It's economical. It's reliable, other than the couple problems they do have. And anything you find is going to have some sort of problem. So, yeah, I don't think it's ever going to be that. But I do think eventually, perhaps, they will be widely appreciated for what they are. Well, Tony's idea of a modernish daily driver is an XJ. And I had that for a bit too, But I've had a modern, Japanese daily driver or a modernish truck for a long time. But my truck daily driver mileage and the higher cost of diesel was just killing me. That's why I bought that Corolla. But then I realized I hated it. So now I have a Challenger and I'm happy, but the cost is no longer absorbed by the fuel savings, unfortunately. By a lot, but that's what the YouTube checks are for. Yeah. Springtime, people are outside not watching videos. And I do think that's part of it. I really think that's part of it. The videos are doing pretty well, but not as well as they were. It's very obvious. Mm-hmm. Awesome. Lancer makes for great content. It was a good idea. It really was. Yeah. And a fun experiment. I totally agree. I wish I'd had that idea because it's just, again, it's cool. It is a neat thought. We'll see how well it works. We'll see, you know? I mean, I'm not betting thousands of dollars that it'll end up perfect by the time it makes it over to VIX. But I think it's an interesting idea. And I really have to apologize because there are tons and tons and tons of comments, and I'm going to have to start skipping some because this is insane. I really screwed up big time. I don't even know what I did. Yeah. Yeah, Tony B, like I said, it's something like 12 to 15 different YouTubers. I'm not totally sure. Ryan Betemps says more videos content on the new challengers. So as well as that video did, there will be more videos. There will be. That's all I can say. I don't know how many, but there will be more. We'll see what I do. See what I do. Mostly Mopar. I read that too. I read that you could just remove those rear mufflers, leave everything else in place. It will sound nice, but yeah, the drone is not what I want. That's what I don't want. But I might try it out. And if I like it, we'll figure something out. Nice. Very nice. 51. Cranbrook is a different model, but very similar. Cambridge is only available as a 4-door sedan or a 2-door fastback. Cranbrook, business coupe, sedan, and maybe a regular 2-door, maybe a 2-door sedan. I'm not sure. Not sure. But yeah, Cambridge was like the cheap stripper model. Was Cambridge business coupe or fastback? No, I think it was 2-door fastback or sedan. Pretty sure. Anyway. Nice. Yeah. Empire Rust. We've only ever cut up 2 A bodies. One of them had paperwork problems and was super, super rusty. And the other one, it was a sedan. It had weird problems, and we were just like, this thing needs to go. And it was rusty, of course. It wasn't super, super bad. I still have parts of that car. Derek Stone, yeah, there was kind of sort of, yes. It was because it was released early for the 65 year. So there are cars that are considered 64s, I guess. I assume they're titled as 64s. But yeah, it was a short run. Whenever the heck the Mustang was announced, was that April? I don't even know. April 64? Whenever. It beat the Mustang by 2 weeks. I know that. Yeah. Yeah, and Danny Boyd had that information in the comments as well. Cambridge convertible. Well, that didn't exist in 51, and they didn't use that name for long. Robert Dentler says, you heard it here first. The only thing that quiets the MDS lifter startup tick, blue bottle of STP oil, additive goop, and oil change. Good to know. Good to know. Yeah, it's 68 Charger for me. I do like the 70 as well, but it's 68 for me. The Corvette ripoff taillights, pretty good. The 69, I just have a soft spot for the 68. But I think the wide open 68 grill is just the best one. And the 70 is similar, of course. It's got that horizontal line, though, so it just doesn't quite have the same charm to it. I don't know. I do really like the 69 lights, too. They fit the design better. But the 68, I don't know. I like the tail panel. I like the look. So, yeah, it's still 68 for me. And that's also the one that I saw first and fell in love with. It just, it helps that I love it the most. Vic, I don't know if you heard my thoughts on the drag race. I would not have gotten him off the line. That is not true to reality. I should have been way behind Joe. No question of that. What modern brand of points and condensers? Eklund from Napa. That is all I can recommend. Anything else is probably not worth your time. Get Eklund. Yeah. Nice. Mike's Mopar shop dropped in. Fastback 69 Barracuda. Nice. Make mine a 67, please. But, you know, I mean, a 69 will do too, I suppose. There you go. Don't ask me why the roof's black. I have no idea. And the 383, not very well detailed, but it is what it is. Road signature. I like the 67 myself, but they're all good. Anyway, Mike's Mopar Shop says, "Hi, Jamie. Just want to let you know I like your channel and the work you do. You explain Mopar the way I do and not as boring as me on my channel. Keep up the good work and videos." Thanks. Appreciate that. I do. That's always been the zesty blended joy and spices. And Bill Johnson had my answer on points in the comments, so Bill pays attention. The zesty blend of joy and spices that makes my channel work has always been useful technical tips, cool cars to look at, and the entertaining humor, you know, my colorful personality, for better or worse. That's just, it is what it is. It's baked in. And yeah, it works. It still annoys people to this day, but yeah, it is what it is. So I try to keep it interesting. I try to keep my videos fast paced. They're specifically designed by and for people with ADHD. And it shows. So anyway, thank you. Appreciate it. And thanks for being here. Anti-stupid. Will the transistor in a stock Chrysler ignition box switch quick enough as to not limit a high RPM engine? Maybe the different color boxes have a quicker acting transistor. I don't know specifically what makes the different colored boxes different, and I don't know specifically which ones are which. I can never remember that, but supposedly some are better at high RPM than others. Yeah, supposedly some, like the black ones, are really, really terrible. Like they don't pass 5,000 RPM or something. But I don't know. I really don't know. Supposedly, yes. But I don't have the numbers. Haven't tested myself. Yes, I should know it's Ertl. But it's just weird. Anyway, yeah, Ertl. Nice. Nice, nice. It's an acronym, not a name. Apparently it's a name. Vic says it's a name. My model is also a project. Yeah, that's why it's not done. Yeah, white vinyl top with white interior. Ta-da! That's my car, but smaller. But if that's not small enough, then we step down to the micro size. Anyway, yeah, I've really come around to the white top. I always wanted, I had a picture from way back of a dark red 68 with a black top and black interior going around a racetrack. And it might even be one of the cars. In fact, actually, I think it is one of the pictures from this very brochure. Let's see if I can find it. It might, this isn't on a racetrack. This is on the road. I don't think it's that picture. And I think the red looks darker. But anyway. But it was the red with the black top, black interior, and I loved it. I had that saved on my computer for a long, long time, and that's what I wanted. But yeah, I like the white. I like the white a lot. All my magazines are falling over. It's a problem. Nice. Yeah, the dual exhaust helps a lot for sure. Ramp truck needs a new 392. No, it needs the Cummins that's in it. White vinyl tops make for an extra clean look, but I usually prefer black. Yeah. Yeah. The fake engine sound, I've said since the first time I heard it, it sounded like an angry lion or an angry cat of some kind. Yeah. So more like a V6 then. That is the problem with that. Yeah. The more it tilts, the more of a peak there is. So, and the peak on it already, by the time I'm done tagging on the extra 3 feet I'm going to put on it, or 4 feet, I don't know. That is an interesting thought. I mean, my trailer is a tilt trailer, and I've already had the thought of lifting my trailer deck off and putting it on that truck, but I still need a trailer. So anyway. I had a 3.6 Ram pickup, and it did not sound like a V8. Charger Pursuit rims is something we've talked about, but yeah, we talked about Challenger wheels a lot last week. We're not doing it again. I'm not reading any of these wheel comments. Did someone say old boats should be saved? Yeah, but I kind of meant bigger ones. Anyway. No, old Mopar rally wheels won't fit. I don't like them anyway, and I really don't like the big oversized rallies. I don't like the look at all. I don't like the look at all. Oh, Josh, yeah, he got one that's just like the model I painted. That's almost what I ended up with until they found the Holy Grail, red with a white top, which apparently is very rare and desirable. Ask us how we know. Yeah, the bolt pattern is slightly different on modern Mopars. There are ways to make it work, but a little 15-inch wheel will never clear those brakes, ever. KJ Keeley says, Jamie, I put a K&N on my 3.6 Durango, sealed it to outside air, which the stock K&N doesn't actually do. Sounds great. Not too loud. Nice. That's cool. I might have to check that out. I don't know that I'll do it, but I will give it some thought. Challenger 3.6 K&N cold air intake. Yeah, it's still not exactly cheap. Yeah, I don't know about all that. From Chrysler, 7071 parts catalog, electronic distributors listed. Can't find module part number. Catalog date 12/71. Yeah. End of 71. 72 model year. If it's the end of 71, 72s were in production. And yeah, it was available then. And I've heard that it may have been available as an optional extra, an option. Yeah, an option. Jesus Christ, I can't talk. An orderable optional extra. There you go. Yep. Sure. I don't know where I'm going to put them. I keep telling the Jesh brothers I'm running out of room for die cast, but you know, my Rick is a 4003. It's a 2020, so they weren't. 4003, and I think 02 is a weird model. Yeah, nice. That's very unfortunate, Vic. No, Chrysler small bolt pattern. I don't think there are any Chevys that are 5-on-4. If there were, there would be a lot more 5-on-4 wheels out there. Danny Boyd, I have relative pitch. I can't. Here, let's test the theory on live TV. This should be a D. Oh, this guitar might be in half step, actually. That's a D. Maybe it is standard E. Yeah, it is. This guitar was in half step forever. Anyway. Oh, that's a D because I down-tuned it. Anyway. I don't know. You can check me with your tuner. Should be close. Mexican spec. Jamie, how can you smell my wife making dinner? That is odd. Bagpipe solo. We need Donnie for that. Ray, I started playing when I was 13. Tim, 70 Roadrunner. So, what's the trick to not killing cams in the 3.6? I just bought 8 of them for my work vans and Jeeps and 2 Rams. Wow. I don't know if there is one. If they're newer ones, hopefully they're better, but I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I assume it's a lack of lubrication of the roller bearings in the rocker arms. The biggest thing is, and especially if you've got crew guys driving these, you need to drill it into their heads. If you hear a tick, stop. Because if you hear it when it first loosens up in there, usually it hasn't gotten to the point that it's eating into the camshaft yet. So it should be savable. But yeah, once it gets beyond a certain point, it's gonna chew up the cam lobe. So there you go. Classic Dude Mike is an acoustic guy, but refuses to stop buying electrics. I'm an electric guy. The acoustics are easier to play in here, but Yeah, I much prefer electric guitar. Be sure to hug your 68 Charger tonight. And I'd have to go back out to the shop. So I'll just hug this one. By proxy, I think it still counts. Needs more queso. Nice. Use BG MOA. What is that? STP is cheaper but different. What is that? Yeah. Always take time to talk to people interested in old cars. Yeah, and a lot of times you get older people that used to have one. I am kind of an extrovert in a weird way. Yeah, I never thought I was, but it turns out. Yeah. AMC guy. Yeah, have fun with them. That's exactly it. Yeah, people try to tell you, oh, is that thing got a 383 Hemi? Yeah. Yep. Yeah, you got to get used to that. How dare you imply I'm not nice to kids? I am not going to do that. I'm going to put a 440 in my 69 Charger like God intended with a purple shaft cam like God intended. But a naturally aspirated 3.6 in an A body someday. I'd really like to do that. It has been done, though. And that guy was also planning to eventually do the supercharger. So it's been done, but yeah, someday. Someday. Do what I do best. Show off. Nice. Yeah. Like I said, I've grown to appreciate it. I mean, you only got this one life, and you're doing something that makes you unique by driving a car like this. People are going to notice you. They're going to want to talk to you. They're going to want to tell you how cool your car is. Just soak it in, because that's the experience. I used to think it wasn't. I used to just want to drive old cars. I don't even want to do that anymore. It has its moments, but I kind of like driving modern stuff. I'm just saying. Yeah. Joel Shooter can also tune by ear, but tune a fish gets quite messy. Yes, Tony had interweb problems, so he quit early tonight. Snoopy Boob said somewhere, I actually like kids, even babies. Nice. Babies do not like me at all. Yeah. Okay, good. Well, that's the good news. That is the good news. John Hibbert is here and says, hey, Jamie, I hate the bumpers on my 73 Charger. Currently on the hunt for 70 to 71 bumpers. Nice. Okay. Well, good luck. You can do it. You probably watched my video, so you know that I learned, and I've talked about this in the live, using the earlier front brackets. You can't. You got to use the factory brackets, but oval out the holes. Re-drill them farther forward. Cut them oval. Scoot the front bumper right in. Use the back 71 to. Oh, you're Challenger. Forget everything I said. You know what to do. You can use your factory front. You can use both your factory bumpers, actually, on that car. You only need the brackets. But yeah, you can use whole earlier bumpers with brackets if you want. But you really only need the brackets. So just saying. There are extra holes for bumperettes on the 73 bumper, which you'll probably want to remove. But other than that, it's the same bumper. Mexican Spec wants to know, what kind of mileage are you getting in your V6 Challenger, Jamie? The gauge said 24.7 when I finished my first tank. I hand calculated it out to about 23. So the gauge is it's not quite 2 mpg accurate, but that also could have been all the passing people and, testing the car thoroughly. We drove the car to Tacoma and back this weekend. The gauge now says 26 something. If I would drive it like a grandpa, I know that almost 30 is possible. But I'm not gonna. I enjoy it too much. Functional Histories is up. 2 more subs. Woo! Stone Soup is helping. Yes. You guys that want to know more about Stone Soup, who are asking how many people are working on it, or questions about where it's going next, anything like that. Go follow Functional Histories. There will be posts, community posts. There will be updates. And also on their website, I think there's some kind of map or something that shows where everybody's at and a list of everyone involved and just talking about the project. So make sure you check that out. Mm-hmm. EFI 50 Fox isn't too modern, but modern enough. Yeah, I agree. Ray says, don't butcher it up, keep it stock. That's the smart thing to do. And again, like, that's not what I got it to do. The hot rodder in me says, it would be cool to upgrade the exhaust and make it sound better. And that would be a bolt-on, and that's not a hack job. The stock exhaust will go in the shed. Cold air bolts right in. That's not a hack, But someday, a supercharger and a diet and drag strip runs. But I'm talking like years from now. Uh-huh. XJs are cool. I agree. Yes, that slide lick was pretty similar. I meant to play what I played on your porch, but then I forgot how to play it, and I did something else. Will the Lancer get to the No Name Nationals on time? Jod only knows. Functional History says it's 18 YouTube channels so far. Nice. Get 30K and get greedy. This is the way. I've been greedy the whole time. And really selfish. What's your feelings on a lot of automakers working on stuff that will be internal combustion but run on hydrogen? I don't think that's exactly how it works, but I don't know a whole lot about hydrogen. I think, what's the word? Hold on, it'll come to me. I got nothing. I think eventually for normal transport, especially heavy transport, we need to move past fossil fuels. I don't think outlawing internal combustion can or should happen. I think if they were no longer the main form of transportation, but we could still buy fuel for enthusiast purposes, that would be great. I don't think our current battery technology is up to snuff to take over the world. I don't think our electrical grid is up to snuff. I don't think electric cars make sense for most people, but I think there's a place for those. There's a place for all kinds of other things. I think progress in that field is good. I think better fuel economy is good. I think alternative fuels, great. Lowering emissions, awesome. I'm all for that. But, there are ways to not go about it as well. And that's all I'll say. Maybe it was a Concorde. Plymouth Concorde. Yeah, I think you're right. So the Cambridge, yeah. The Cambridge is a two-door. Well, it says coupe, but it's got a post, so yeah. Concorde. No, you're right. Yes. Concorde, two-door fastback. Thank you. Bell James got it. Yes, I had a 51 Plymouth Concorde. I put an engine in it that I got running on the floor. It didn't run very well, but it did run. I put it in there. It was a 3-speed. I got it moving. It had no brakes. I was really excited to drive it and build an exhaust for it. And then someone came by, and Stephen Andrews also corrected me. Yeah, the Cambridge was a Club Coupe or a 4-door sedan only. Yes, Concorde. That's what I had. 51 Concorde. I was close. That's why I was thinking Cambridge. Like I said, Vox Cambridge is an amp I used to have. Anyway, someone came by that really needed to own that car, and I told him the number, and he was like, it's not worth that. And he left. He came back a week later, and he was like, I still want to buy your car, and I'm very serious. And he pulled out very near to the number I told him, and I went, crap. Okay, it's yours. He was a nice dude. Anyway, Fastback Barracuda. That's the one. And I have my 66 still. I love that car too. But the 67 to 9 Fastback, I just love that body style. I really, really do. Mexican Spec says there are a lot of 64 Barracudas. I suppose. It was an abbreviated year, though. Anyway. My arch nemesis is the 1920 Holly. Yes. Thank you, Rick Murphy. You are correct. Yeah, fastback was Concord. Nice. I'm glad you guys know that. I'm surprised. I'm surprised you guys actually know that. Jeff Hutchins. Uncle Tony ended early, and I'm still late. Welcome aboard. The uncles are calling, and Dead Dodge will answer. Nice. I love a 383, and they certainly fit better than the 440. In an E-body, that's a great deal. Personally, if it's already set up for a small block, I'd probably just put a small block in it, but that is up to you. Founder of Erdl, Fred Erdl. Thank you, Bill Johnson. Yeah. Nice. Did you see where the Joe Dirt Junkie Daytona brought 330? I thought it was more than that. Dang it. How much did Joe Dirt's cars? Yeah, 330. Yeah. Neat. Oh, hi. Nice. That one was a good one. It had been rebuilt. It looked all nice. I have no regret. It might even be bushed already. I don't know. They only kind of suck. It'll be good until it's not. That one I know was rebuilt and looked nice inside. So I wouldn't have sold it to you as that if I didn't think it was that. It was good. It was in a car. I'm pretty sure I told you at the time that iron's better, but it also costs double. So there you go. Taillight guarantee. Yeah, it wasn't the aluminum transmission's fault that Colin ruined it. Nice. Yeah, no, that makes sense. It doesn't cover the 72 card, but the part was available, is what I'm saying. All I'm saying is that it was not in 70. It was not on everything in 1970. It wasn't available in 1970 as a factory option. You could get it from Direct Connection. I was told in a comment that they had an electronic ignition kit available starting in 68 with a big, crazy box. And that makes sense to me, but, I don't know that to be true. I've never seen it. If I can find a Direct Connection catalog going back to then, I'd like to know. But yeah, I couldn't find any info on it. It might have been Mexican Spec that said, was it you that said that thing about 68, or was that someone else? I don't know. I don't remember things well. Motor oil additive. I just didn't recognize that name. That was it. No, 383 Hemi is not a thing. Good job knowing that wasn't a thing. Ryan Cameron. Good question. BGMOA is an oil supplement, and it's called BGMOA. Never heard of it. And I used to sell oil supplements. So anyway, Ryan Cameron, great question here. Hey, man, so if I have a 400 CID in my Challenger with a 4-pin ballast resistor, that would mean I need a 4-pin electronic ignition control module, right? No. 4-pin ballast resistor was for the 5-pin module. The 5th pin was a separate circuit inside the module, and I don't remember what it did. I don't know. But it was powered by the resistor, through the resistor. The later 4-pin module, that circuit is different. There's a resistor built in or whatever. So it's no longer powered through the ballast resistor. So for that reason, you can put a 4-pin module in place of a 5-pin module. Any electronic ignition Mopar with that connector can use a 4-pin module just fine. A 5-pin module, will only work with a 4-pin resistor and with that circuit wired to it. 4-pin is kind of the way to go. Way easier to get a hold of. If your car had a 5-pin, don't bother getting another 5-pin. Just get the 4-pin. And the 4-pin module can be run with a 2-pin resistor. Dr. Art, how's it going? Happy Sunday. I saw your little Ranger. Like these. That's so cool. It looks really good. I didn't even know there were Hot Wheels Rangers like that. So anyway, Pretty sweet. Yeah. Data LeBreton just came in. First thing I read, 3.6 and a 69 Charger. Come on, it's Sunday. Don't make me swear, please. I love this channel too much. Yeah. I don't know if so. You probably didn't hear my response to that, which was I'm going to put a 440 in my 69 Charger like God intended. Yeah. Nice. And functional histories. I had an idea. I don't know if you've had this idea, but I was thinking about it because we need to buy a gas tank somehow, right? It's hard to walk. Have you thought about setting up like a GoFundMe or something, or some other donation type thing, so people that don't have channels and can't contribute could feasibly contribute monetarily to help cover parts? There may well be people willing to do that, So it's just a thought. I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's just a thought. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. My third gen Cummins, I drove like a total grandpa once and it got 21 and a half miles a gallon. But usually it's the 305 horsepower HO version. And I like using the loud pedal and towing stuff everywhere. So it's never gotten that again. Also, it's slightly broken right now. It's not boosting correctly. I don't know why. Need to figure that out. Yep. Well, that's why I don't daily drive a 99 Ram Charger. Average of 11.5. That's so bad. Yeah, 25 is happy. It is good. I'm happy with that. That's plenty for what it is and how I'm driving it. I'm not driving it like a grandpa. If I can beat on that thing and have all the fun I want and still get 25 miles a gallon, awesome. Oh, the Red Baron. That's what so many things are making sense now. Yeah. No, you'll be there. You'll be fine. Yeah. When Uncle Tony becomes president, there will be less electric cars on the road. I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true at all. I think the requirement will go away very quickly. How many times does Tony have to say he's not anti-electric car? I'm not anti-electric car, but I'm not going to say forcing them down our throats, but that is kind of literally what some of these laws have been trying to do. And I think that's BS. I think we need to move toward more efficient things. I think emissions are a huge deal, but from what I've read, cars aren't even the biggest part of that. It's heavy industry, it's shipping, so maybe we should be looking at that more than we should be worrying about ruining our electric grid by forcing everyone to buy an electric car. I don't know. Maybe that's just common sense or something. But anyway, yeah, good times. You can run a car on propane and propane accessories. Dang it, Bobby. Damn it, Dale. Nice. Nice. Kim Passable. That's a good one. Enjoyed watching your process on the project. Thank you. Yes, I had a lot of fun with it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Exactly what I'm saying. Once, shipping trucks, for example, if we figure out alternative fuel sources or power sources for those, we get to a point where there is not as much pollution coming from automobiles. Some classic enthusiast vehicles or long haul vehicles that don't make sense as electric or alternative fuel or whatever, still being on the road, or poor people still driving gas cars because they can't afford whatever's new. I don't think it'll be such a problem. I think there are a whole lot of other things that can be done that will help so much more. So, yeah. Sorry, Joel. I wish I was close enough to help. It's just, there's not much I can do from here. Yeah. Buy electric, sell me your rust-free A-bodies cheap. No. Ken Nellis wants to know, hey, Jamie, what's your thoughts on a 318 in a 62 Valiant? I was sent pictures of exactly that. It's in my other email, so I can't show you on the live because I'm not smart enough. Of a 62 Lancer with a small block put in, and it was pretty sweet. And it fit. Looked like they may have modified the heater box. Maybe. Nice. K-Car, actually a Gen 2 Aspen or Gen 1 Plymouth Acclaim. No? Jason Marshall, I just got a 76 Cornet with a 318. Should I be worried about the timing chain and gear? Well, you probably have a nylon cam gear in there, so yeah, you might want to. How much slop is there? You know, how much can you turn it before the distributor moves? Is it a lot? You should probably be worried about it. It's a single row with a nylon cam gear. Yeah, maybe just cut to the chase and replace it. There are tons and tons of them out there still going strong, but, you know, maybe you should be worried about it. David Frias, how's it going? You are a little late. Wow. Muscle Car Mitch, had to come here because of the Cadillacs. Yeah, if you guys didn't see my community post. My friend Dalton is really into the big cars. He used to have a Newport. He has 3 Cadillacs. He sold his Ford limo, but he still has 3 Cadillacs. He and his girlfriend. So there's his Cadillac limo. And then behind it is the 71 Fleetwood. Oh, here we go. Oh, yeah. My weekly dose of knuckle duster. And it's so tall it doesn't fit in the frame. Thanks, Brian. I needed that. Yeah, we're a little jealous. Anyway, yeah. So I towed the black car today, but it would have driven out there too. We didn't think either of these cars was going to like fire up and drive, and they both did. And ditto his Corvette. He's got a supercharged Corvette actually, which is kind of awesome. And we didn't think it was going to run, and it just fired up and drove to storage, no problem. So yeah. Anyway, I kind of like those. That was my 71 Fleetwood. That yellow car was mine twice, and I really liked driving it. It was pretty cool, comfy. Anyway, Muscle Car Mitch, I worked at a Cadillac Pontiac Buick GMC dealership fresh out of high school in 82. I drove a 70 Charger to work every day. Nice. Very nice. Snoopy boobs. Good luck. You dog or whatever. Not depreciated, deprecated. But yeah, no longer necessary. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Ed at Wildcat Mopar says the Slant 6 in my 65 Valiant should be orange. Do you agree? As far as I know, it should be red, not orange. It should be Chrysler Industrial Red 65. Yeah, no, it should be red. I don't think there were any Slant 6s that were orange. I don't think. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. I mean, Ed has seen a lot of Mopars. You bet, Ryan. Good luck. Captain Kurt's Garage is building a Lowbuck 440 for his 72 Charger right now. Nice. That's what I did for the toolbox. That's why I need to get mine done now because that thing is so cool. It sounds so good. Yeah. There's only so much time before No Name Nationals. How's Lancer going to go through so many shops and get to the party on time? I don't know. May, June, July, August, September. It's 5 months. I don't know. I truly don't know. Hopefully it starts moving faster from here, but I don't know. Altair Fiddler just got here. What did I miss? A lot. You missed a lot. Almost all of it, in fact. 38 POS Racing heard the later tank will work, but needs another strap. But the 63 to 67 tanks are all still one strap. I read that too, but I don't know what they mean because those 63 tank only has one strap. Yeah. Yeah, very true. Very true. GoFundMe does take a big chunk, but yeah, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Huh. Yeah, that sounded like total fuel starvation. Yeah, glad you figured that out. Okay, cool. Or cat, but you don't have a cat, so that's... what's your timing at? And how much compression does that engine have? Have you ever checked? Kind of wonder what the timing chain situation looks like, because that's a common issue on slants too. Oh, nice. Uncle Tony's going to offer a government subsidy to people to put carbs and points back in their cars. Nice. All my problems are over. I understand. I know GoFundMe takes a big chunk. I get that. But all I'm saying is having a link like that and a story on it and all that stuff, it just looks a certain way compared to here's my PayPal, send me money. That's all I'm saying. And great. If people want to send you money directly, awesome. ¿Por qué no los dos? I'm just saying it's a good look to have that page and all of that. So that's all I'm saying. It might invite more people to donate, especially if they can see, hey, this many people have donated. This many people are supporting this, So it's kind of the social aspect, I guess. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. Scott Sullivan have 2 hybrids in rural America. There's nowhere to charge. Yeah, exactly. Completely understand the resistance to electric. Me too. I totally do. I think if you want one, great. If it works for you, great. And if it doesn't, you should still be able to buy a gas car. They should be increasingly efficient. I think that's very important. And have better emission standards. And the way the gas engines have gone in recent years, just look at the 3.6. Anyway, I also think Stellantis will finally kill Chrysler if that hybrid Ram fails. I think that hybrid Ram is a really interesting idea, and I hope it works. But we'll see. I've been following those guys at in Canada, the Edison Motors, and it's the same kind of system. I think it's a really good idea. I know Tony crapped all over it, but I actually think it's a good idea. We'll see. But will the people embrace it? I don't know. And will it work as well as it does on paper? Don't know that either. No idea. Hey, Jamie, what steering box is in the 65 Gold Barracuda? Well, I don't have it anymore, but I'm sure it was a regular manual steering box. Yeah. Did anyone else see that animation of Taylor Swift's jets moving all over the world? Anyway. Yeah. No, you're absolutely right. Absolutely right. But the difference is, how many cross-country drives in a car would it take to move all the people that are moved in one cross-country jet flight? Does it equal out? Don't know. There's no good replacement for diesel in heavy industry on the horizon. I realize that, but what's beyond the horizon? Smarter people than us. I don't worry about any chains with 50K, but nylon gear ones and single rows, I sure do. All right, fine. It's a 9-passenger sedan. He calls it a limo. I called it a limo. He also has a 6-door Cadillac limo. 1945 is a good carb all around. I'm sure they're decent on mileage. Yeah. Yes, it does have a window. So it's a limo, and it has the bench seat, non-adjustable column. Yes, it is. That one is actually a limo. It counts. Yeah, exactly. Rusty fuel. Yep, exactly. Mark M is here, super late. Welcome aboard. The time is almost over. I need to play a song and go eat food because I'm hungry. Robert Fitch says his slant looks orange, looks OEM to me. The block, right? The head's blue, right? Yeah. Interesting. Intake manifold and valve cover are red. Yeah, well, yeah, except the Super 6 intake. Yours has the Super 6, and that should be red. Someone painted it red. Yeah. I don't know. How the hell should I know? The engine should be red. It's still somewhat red. Yeah. I couldn't agree more. I could not agree more. Yep. Planned obsolescence is not. It's not. I completely agree. Yep. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, your Super 6 would be blue. It would only be blue. After the apocalypse, the cockroaches will be driving Slant 6 cars. Nice. Patreon, that's another. I was trying to think of something like that as well. Yeah. Yeah. Good thought. Good thought. And they'll be driving Ford 300s. Yep. Yep. Important to have multiple cars. Well, I think so. I'm just curious. Patreon takes 5%. That's damn fair. I have been considering starting a Patreon, and I know there are people that are real fans of the channel and would support me there. And so I just wonder how many people would actually want to do that. I could also just do the YouTube membership thing, and I haven't, but I don't know. A lot of channels do Patreon. I'm considering it because it would really be a help. I have to do so many different things to be able to do this. And so I don't know. Just the income from the channel has grown to the point that it pays a lot of my bills and stuff, but it still doesn't necessarily pay for all these projects. So it's a thought I've had. And I wonder if, does that look too thirsty? Because I'd hate to look too thirsty. If you people think it's a good idea, let me know. They are doing a turbo straight 6 Charger, and I am also curious, but I ain't going to buy it on the first year. I hope they continue making it for a second and third. Put a fuzzy animal on the webpage and more people will donate. In the arms of an angel. Yep. Nice. 6 doors in airport limo. All right. I can't keep all this crap straight. Yeah. I totally agree. Oh, Captain's Kurt's Garage sent me $10. That does help. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I try to be as helpful as possible here, so I really do appreciate it. Yeah, Cadillac's a great riding car. Block is orange, looks OEM. I don't know. Interesting. I ended up back in the comments. I don't know if you could tell. How did I do with the storms? Perfectly fine. Lovejoy, did you just come back? Oh, no. Hattie did someone else. That's funny. Not a chance that all automotive traffic in America is greater than, let alone equal to, the emissions of jet airliners and private aircraft. But I want to see a comparison of a passenger jet versus the number of cars it would take to move those passengers. 2 per car, for example. I want to see a comparison there. And I'm not saying which is favorable. I just want to know. Yep. I still think there will always be room for enthusiasts to drive classic gas cars. And if there aren't, I'm going to the Capitol building. But I still think self-driving cars are a good idea too. So maybe I'm crazy. I think there is room for both. I think there is room. I think the future should have many different answers, not one answer. I think there should be many. Holy crap, I have a car-related question. I gotta go. I think dinner's ready and I'm starving. How much vacuum would you consider too low for power brakes? I can tell you 12 inches of mercury is not quite enough. 15-ish would be ideal. Yeah, no, 1945 is not great for performance. Decent for mileage and for an all-around driver. Not a performance piece. But they run so much nicer than the Holly 1920. Those things are garbage. 318 Magnum's buying a 69 Charger out of his friend's yard. Looks way worse than yours. Awesome. Yeah. Don't tell him. They'll get scared. Oh, Lovejoy was in storms. Yeah, I didn't have any. That makes sense. Yeah. Thanks, Glenn. Have a good one. Yeah, I got to go eat. Uh-huh. Wow. Nice. I did a video on that. You really just need the engine and the wiring. Not much else is going to be useful. Donnie bought a drag car. It doesn't look like that anymore, but it's still pretty cool. Yes, you can send me cash in the mail. That's fine. Or send it to Vic, I guess. Don't see why not. Yeah. And it's like if, a couple bucks a month from 100 people is a chunk of money. So yeah. I'm sure the figures do exist too. All right. I apologize for all the comments I had to skip. I got to go. Thanks, everybody, for being here. Classic Dude Mike says, play us out at 182. It sounded wrong, but I guess it was right. Adios. Que tengan un buen noche. Thank you. All right, thanks, everybody. I'll see you in the comments, and I will see you next Sunday. It's been a time and a half. Take it easy. Have a great night. Bye-bye.